This is a water tank, and I'm sharing this because I want everyone who uses water tank to see this. If you're using water tank for your chicken, if you're using water tank at home for drinking, for cleaning all the utensils, whatever, you have to clean a tank. The water that we've removed from this tank is really, it's been bad. It sits on the lower part of the tank, but it is very dirty. It produces some coloration that you cannot even imagine. You cannot even drink. I'm going to show you the water that came out, but it is really bad. For the safety of your home, for the safety of your birds, I think at least every 6 months to 1 year, you should be cleaning the tank. You remove all the remaining water and go deep down into the tank and clean it safely. The walls, the ground, you clean and refill it again. Even if you're using, for me, I use national water, and sometimes I mix it with the rainwater. It depends when it has rained. But the truth is, the rainwater come with some dirt that mixed up with some leaves, some on the iron sheets, so you cannot prevent that from falling into the tank directly. And sometimes you find that even the national water that we use, you pump the water into the tank, it comes with a little bit of dust, some dusty. At this end of some time, it turns into black coat, the coating on the lower part of the tank. So we clean it. We have removed 8 jerrycans, 20-liter jerrycans from this tank to make it clean so that this chicken can drink. Actually, I don't use the tank water for home use, but I use it mainly for the chicken. So if you're using your reserved tank water for the chicken, you have, no matter how small the tank it might be, you always get this dirt. And if you're using only rainwater, they will end up producing some insects, and those are harmful to the human, even the chicken. So we clean, we treat the tank using the disinfectant, then we refill the tank again. Sometimes you might be spending a lot of money treating your chicken. You're treating this kind of disease, yet it comes from the diseases that they get from drinking this dirty water. Be careful if you're placing in the small ladder that you have to stand on while entering the tank. Not the outside ladder, I mean the inside ladder, because you have to cover it. For us, we covered it with some sacks so that it doesn't harm the tank. You might end up cleaning but destroying the tank. Cover it up so that those sharpened poles cannot destroy your tank. Keep your chicken safe, in that if you're treating the chicken, you're really treating the disease that has just infected your chicken, but the water that they are drinking, it is very safe, clean. Don't mind about cleaning only the drinkers or thinking about cleaning the drinkers. Also think about where the water comes from that these chicken are drinking, because this tank was very, very dirty, yet we clean it every year. So the dust that moves in the sky falls onto the iron sheets. So when it rains, it is all pushed into the tank. The leaves that comes from the trees, they do fall directly on the sheets, and when it rains, they are all in the tank. They turn black as if they are fermented, and let alone these are the ones that cause diseases, respiratory diseases. You keep on treating and treating and treating, yet you're not seeing change in the chicken. So if you're using it at home, at least every 6 months. So I wanted to show you how it is done. Yeah, I love you all. Thanks a lot.